Well, good morning. I'm Lisa with LaPeche Media, and I have the pleasure today. I'm with Pam Scobie. And so welcome, Pam. We're going to click. Thanks
Great.
for joining us. And can you give me a little, I'm meeting you today because I keep seeing your fundraiser that is being posted up. And so I think we should probably bring a little more awareness. What's your position? Can you tell me what you do and how come I keep seeing you online?
Okay, sure. Thanks, Lisa. I'm actually the chair of the Boutique Dante Volunteer Committee. The Boutique Dante is the gift shop that is located in the Wakefield Hospital. We are a small space, and of course, we closed in March of 2020 because of the global pandemic. And that meant that there was no way to raise funds from our physical space. So back in June of 2020, one of our volunteers and her daughter, so Val Johnson, and her daughter, Alana Ward, they hit on a great idea of going online through Facebook and putting together an auction of donated items. So that happened in June of 2020. We were hoping for, 2,500. We had no clue how much that would raise. So that auction, our very first auction raised in less than 3 weeks, $7,200. So that really surprised us, but at the same time, we know how generous this community can be. And of course, it's a hospital foundation fundraiser because the mission of the Boutique Dante committee and gift shop is to actually raise funds so we can donate them back to the Collines Health Foundation. So that was June of 2020, and we thought, well, when Vorlage Craft Fair, which is another big fundraiser for the foundation, was canceled because of the pandemic in the fall, I said to the committee that we should try again to do another online auction. So they all said, great idea. And we went ahead, and in another 3-week period in November of 2020, we raised $6,800. So again, a very successful fundraiser with tons of generous donations. We had art, crafts, gift certificates from local businesses. We had all kinds of beautiful gift baskets that people put together. And so it works because people invite their friends on Facebook to join the group, which is open to the public. It's very easy to find. It just says online auction with the Collines Health Foundation logo in Facebook. And so way back in June, we started with 37 people. And as of today, I believe we're at 829. So we have a much larger group, which is great because that means more bids, more money raised. And we go live next week on Monday, the 12th of April. Mm-hmm.
And what time?
Well, what happens is I'm the Facebook person. So I sit down at the computer and I start posting around 9 a.m. on Monday, the 12th. And I'm going to post 25 items. They will be bilingual text, and they will each have at least one photo. Once those 25 items are posted, I will then create a photo album in the group media page with the item numbers for each photo, which will help people because when more and more items get posted, what happens is people can't find the items they want. So this is going to make it much easier this time. So they can just do a search for item number 5, let's say, and then they will see the description and value posted under the item. So at the end of that first week of the 12th to the 16th of April, I will have posted 125 items. Starting April 19th, I will start posting another 25 per day until we get to our maximum, which is 250. But as of the evening, 6 p.m. on the 19th, I will then start closing the bids on the first day items 1 to 25, and I will put a post at the beginning of that day and say items 1 to 25 will be closing as of 6 p.m. tonight. So everybody gets a reminder, and you know, it works really well, and people have a lot of fun with the bidding, and sometimes there's pretty intense bidding going on. So which is great because that means more money raised for the foundation.
Wow, this sounds excellent. And so Pam, tell me, are you fundraising for something in particular right now?
Well, the foundation decides how they want to spend the money that's donated to them. I know, speaking to the Director General there, Lydia McCouche Phillips, she has been busy making sure that besides the staff having access to Wi-Fi in the hospital, they will be expanding that to allow Wi-Fi to be available to patients. So especially people who are sitting for possibly hours in the waiting room in the emergency department, or sitting with, you know, a patient in one of the rooms, that will be a big help to them. And the other thing they've been doing recently is they have been buying televisions so that patients in the rooms, because it's so difficult to visit now in the hospital, so there's something for them to do besides just sit there and stare at the walls. So they've been and they've got a massage, a beautiful massage chair for the staff. So when they're getting, you know, to the point where they really need a break and they really need to relax, this massage chair is set up for any staff member who wants to use it. So those are some of the things they've been doing with the money.
Okay. And Pam, who are donating all these wonderful items that are being auctioned off?
I think you could go through the list of businesses in Wakefield and Chelsea, and you would see almost every single one represented. We have Expedition Wakefield donating paddle time on the river with stand-up paddle boards or canoes or kayaks. We have several restaurants, including the Village House, Pipalinka Bakery, as well as Lohibu, donating certificates for meals. We have the Mill offering an overnight stay. There are, you know, the general stores offering certificates. We also have people like Ann Winship, who is the Bean Fair coffee lady, putting together a beautiful gift bag of coffees, teas, and fair trade chocolate. So that is one of the things that has come, as well as La Confiserie has offered a gift basket. And the pharmacy has offered a beautiful one, a big gift basket with all kinds of cosmetic items in it. So people are really, you know, there's just so much generosity. The other thing that people are doing, individuals are doing in the village, is they're actually going to the restaurants, buying the gift certificates. So that's supporting the local businesses and then donating it back to the auction. So that really warms my heart to see that, because I know businesses have really had a difficult time in the last year and a bit. And this way it's helping to sort of give back at the same time as, you know, it's sort of like a win-win. Hospitals and restaurants or other businesses are being encouraged and supported.
Okay. And if where do people pick up their items after they?
Yes. Well, one of our volunteers, Val Johnson, has very kindly offered to keep all the items at her place. She's right near Wakefield, so that's great. And so once those closing, those bids start to close, then I will be sending a list of instructions, including how to pay. So we have established through our boutique account that people can actually pay directly via e-transfer to the boutique bank account using a specific email address. And Val will be available, at certain times for people to come to her house and pick up their items. Some of the items are pretty big. We have a candelabra, we have vases, we have all kinds of framed art. We have a rocking chair, a beautiful antique rocking chair. We have a handmade pine cradle, a baby cradle. There's beautiful crafts as well, stained glass art. It really covers the gamut of, all the things you would think about when you go to an auction in person. The only thing that we don't offer is like actual food items, baked items, but we, have certificates for those.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, this is wonderful. Very informative. And anything else you want to add?
Well, my biggest goal at the beginning of this particular auction was to raise the number in the group up to 1,000. So we're at 829, and I know people can do more with inviting their friends on Facebook to join the group. So that is my hope, that more people will join the group, and then the people that are in the group will bid and be very generous. That is the point. We're raising money for a very worthy cause. We're still in the middle of this pandemic, and so more money raised helps our local hospital offer services and be able to help support the patients that come into the hospital and the staff. Mhm.
Well, this is, I'm very happy to hear the success of this and all the people that are donating. It is, as you say, we are a very generous community, and so I really hope you get to 1,000, and I'll be joining myself.
Great, perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, again, Pam, thanks for having me. I'm Lisa with Lepeche Media, and on April 12th, the bidding will begin.
All right, great.
All right,
Thank you.
cheers.
Mhm.